It all started with word-of-mouth advertising, until brands eventually began using strategies that could last forever. The first step towards modern advertising came with the development of printing in the 15th and 16th century. In the pre-digital age, outdoor and print ads were the only ways for companies to communicate with their customers. Advertising took a whole new turn when radio stations and television came into play, and by the beginning of the 20th century, more than 30% of the world's population used them. At this time, ads were feeling more personalized, as the communication was now directly between the customer and the brand. The use of the internet became more widespread, and brands saw this as an opportunity. As many corporations and enterprises now have their websites seen all over the internet is quickly becoming an effective way for a company to market its potential clients. Internet advertising is the way of the future, and in this video, I will be discussing the evolution of online advertising. Internet advertising is significantly more helpful and less expensive than advertising in publications or on TV. This is because one of the most simple yet significant advancements, digital data. The internet has dramatically increased the modern advertiser's toolkit. In the scholarly article, Factors Driving Website Success, written by Wei Shang-Fan and Ming-Chun Tsai, explains that businesses must understand their oriented market effectively, grasp customers' needs, and gather market intelligence about competitor strategies. This knowledge should be disseminated throughout the entire company in order to respond to customer needs and create a higher value. They use the term internet customization. This means customized solutions to their consumers' unique needs. Shang-Fan explains the key role of advertising success is website quality design and responding to consumers' needs. Reflecting on Wei Shang-Fan's and Ming-Chun Tsai's article, it is brought to my attention that the internet has transformed advertising due to its flexible and dynamic nature. Marketers have access to the personal data of consumers more than ever before. Another article that connects to this idea is called How AI is Changing Advertising. It discusses artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence refers to the emulation of human intellect in devices designed to act and think like people based on the data provided to them. In the olden days, before artificial intelligence, companies were not aware of what we were looking at. They couldn't track your shopping habits. Advertisers had to hope the right people would come across their ads, whereas now, with artificial intelligence, ads are guaranteed to reach the right people. The article, Survey of Internet Users' Attitudes Towards Internet Advertising, written by Skolser Ann, Shavit Sharon, Canfor Alana, is a study where a sample of Internet users answered questions centered around their attitudes towards Internet advertising. The results suggested that their attitudes towards Internet advertising were positive. Over half felt that Internet advertising was informative and felt confident in using Internet advertising as a purchasing decision. In the article, How Technology is Changing Online Advertising, written by Stella Morrison, discusses automation and programmatic advertising. Automation has found its place in nearly all facets of the Internet, and advertising is no different. The internet provides a large data set on consumers. There's no way advertisers can manually browse through all that information to build profiles of their ideal customers. Algorithms are essential for analyzing the material and putting it to use. Stella also discusses augmented reality, a concept that was also discussed in our lesson. Augmented reality merges the real world and the digital world. She uses the example of Pokemon Go, an AR in action in which the game's characters are projected onto player surroundings by simply pointing the device's camera out into an area. AR offers so many marketing opportunities for businesses. Another article called The Effects of Information Presentation Modes on Tourist Responses in Internet Marketing, written by Ching Hassan Ye. This study focuses on the tourism industry. In this study, he tests consumers' responses to virtual reality tourism ads compared to picture ads. In this study, they measure tourists' responses, mainly their attention, interest, desire, and action, by both the virtual reality advertisement and the picture advertisement. The study's findings suggest that the tourists were more emotionally aroused by virtual reality. Implementing virtual reality into tourism marketing and in future advertising would create a more vivid and interactive approach that will attract more consumers. Overall, Ching Hassan Ye's study made me think of how companies will incorporate virtual reality into their advertisements and marketing in the future, and what the future of online advertisement will look like. In another case study in China called Role of Internet Marketing in the Development of Agriculture Industry, created by Jimmy Fu Hing and Habib Ullah Khan, focused on online advertising and how the online advertising would affect agriculture producers in China. Agriculture producers encounter many issues in marketing their product to customers. As a result, many end up selling their products to middlemen, but many middlemen manipulate the situation and pressure producers so that it becomes difficult for producers to receive profits. The research discovered that internet marketing could play an important role in helping these agriculture producers. Internet marketing is a tool that can help producers and consumers interact better to promote higher levels of customer points and opportunities which producers could leverage to improve their marketing capabilities. Now, with all these amazing advancements that the internet has added to advertisements, there are some cons. The article Personal Privacy in Internet Marketing, An Impossible Conflict or Marriage Made in Heaven, written by Linda Christensen, explains this. With the decline of print media and network television, more individuals turn to the internet for daily functioning. Technology enables companies and marketing professionals to gather enormous volumes of private information about people's interests or traits. The two types of data that Linda explains is voluntary information and involuntary information, collected by third parties. Invasion of one's privacy does present a threat, especially when you don't know you're being tracked. There are currently few laws protecting people from unethical data collecting, especially when it involves children. But there is a silver lining to the sharing and gathering of personal data. Many internet users benefit from internet catered and tailored to their interests. And I agree with this. Using a personal example, shopping online is so much more effective with online tracking. Overall, through the analysis of various literature, it is evident that online advertising has many benefits that can enable you to promote a business beyond your limited area and often reach a global audience. Looking at the growth of advertising in the last century makes me wonder what's in store for the future of digital advertising.